Good. We based a lot of our assumptions and planning for Pervo-2 on our success in Pervo-1. And woohoo!
Let's go, boys!
Stay down, stay down.
Cover! Careful.
Hurry, hurry.
Go. Shoot the giant, the big one.
Bad break!
Where is it?
Stop.
Is it mine?
Yeah.
Where?
Right there. Pervomaiske is the second last town before coming into Donetsk city itself. You could literally see the lights from the city at nighttime in Pervomaiske. So the goal was obviously to get into Pt.1 and then start pushing Pt.1 to eventually try and make plans to go into Donetsk city.
Yeah, we did about 2 weeks of like pre-op training. So we used like a blown out village area to do like entering, clearing a building, you know, dropping grenades into like the cellars or like the basements. Yeah, maneuvering over rubble, through rubble. Before that point, we had only done like 12 to 16 man operations. And this one we had 40, basically the whole unit. I think there's 42 of us and 8 Ukrainians.
We had expected to be out there for probably a few days, just by clearing during the day, holding at night, clearing at night if we could.
We did quite a lot of aerial reconnaissance, and we reviewed all the footage, each position that the teams are going to take, and we knew what we were doing, where we had to be, and where we were going to assault.
Every single person in the unit, from the bottom guy all the way to our higher ups, everyone looked at the footage, everyone had an input, everyone had a voice on planning the mission.
But again, the battle space changes constantly, so you know, there might be more time to prepare as developments occur, or there might be less time as developments and opportunities present themselves.
Prior to that op, we had changed up our loadout quite a bit. We had ended up making some like different explosive devices just to kind of deal with the issue we ran into on Pervo-1 of the bunkers basically being kind of impenetrable.
In some positions, the Russians would knock out basement walls and dig tunnels. So like you can't really just use a grenade to kill everyone in a bunker. You know, we'd take the big non-stop containers, empty it out, and then we'd put like a kilogram, 800 to 1,000 grams of high explosive in it with a 3-second grenade fuse.
The day before Pervo, we started doing the final preparations for the operation. We went through the drone footage one more time, did our battle ready ops for the equipment, gear, grenades, whatever we needed for the operation. This operation was going to be a long operation, so we were going to go in heavy, a lot of grenades, a lot of anti-tank weapons, a lot of basically everything.
We knew that it was going to be a big push, and it was going to be a long assault. And the goal obviously was, like I said, to get to the bridge and then to dig in and hold at the bridge.
Morale was high, we were making jokes. I remember we were singing "Dumb Ways to Die." Dumb ways to die, so many dumb ways to die. Getting shot by a sniper in the head, stepping on a mine and blowing off your leg.
So we have this, we had this really dark humor thing going on where when we knew that a mission would come up, we had like a kind of countdown where it's like, oh, you're alive for 14 days, you're alive for 10 days, oh, it's just one more day, tomorrow you're gonna die.
Everybody going into an operation has a sense of anxiety because they're going into the unknown, and they know that that could be a potential death sentence for them. So there's always anxiety, and I get that same anxiety. But the moment that I step off, I go from being anxious to totally calm. And that's just my style. That's just my hard wiring. There are other people who they maintain that level of anxiety and their fear can kind of spike at different times. And I think that's also a good thing too, because you want to have that motivation to do something extraordinary or continue fighting or fight somebody to the bitter end. So there's nothing wrong with that, you know, and there's also a place for people being very calm. So, you know, it just takes all different sorts of types of people to do these types of jobs.
I was pretty happy, and most of the guys were pretty happy, and morale was high, especially in July, due to the successes we had.
Based on the success of, you know, our prior mission in Pervo, we decided to go back to the same spot the next week and attack the same way.
My GoPro just stopped recording, so I had to start it again. Let's hope it records the whole time. Alright, 5 minutes till step. 5 minutes.
Just stay 10 feet in behind me, okay? 10 feet behind our team. You right up with me, let's go.
Right behind you, Jumbo.
All teams, RC vehicle, on the road, do not approach, do not touch.
You're going first. I will be the third, and Baymax will be the last.
Where are we moving?
We are moving to the side of this building with the rest of the team.
Roger.
Watch your step.
Alright boys, you ready?
Ready? Yep.
Alright, let's show these mongrel dog cunts why they should fear Charlie Company, eh?
Oh yeah.
All call signs, this is Bravo. Moving now, out.
Bravo, Roger, hold.
Ah, shit.
Put it back.
24 hours before the operation was about to start, we get sent out to the Ukrainian positions closest to where we are going to attack. So during the night, we infill into the city, into Pervomaiske.
Humvees to come, they were taking us in groups in our squads, you know, so we had 4 squads, so about 4 Humvee trips. And I remember as we're just waiting for the Humvees to show up, we have night vision, we're just kind of sitting around, talking, bullshitting. I'm sitting there in the dark, and we had some Ukrainian engineers who spoke English. And I looked at one of them and I said, hey. And he's like, what? And I was like, I have a question. Batanya. Like, sure. So, buckwheat. Why do you guys fucking eat so much buckwheat? And he looks at me and he goes, because it fucking grows everywhere, bro. And I'm like, makes sense why you guys eat a lot of buckwheat.
In the Pervo-2 operation, we entered Pervo the night before and stayed there approximately 24 hours in kind of a makeshift bunker. It was more of like a, you know, structure that had received some damage over the course of the hostilities there. And it had kind of a dugout area in the basement, so we waited there.
The evening comes. I think the operation started at like 1900 the day after. I am a point man. I've always been point man, so I was supposed to be the first man. We got a Ukrainian sapper with us that was going to clear the way, but I was right behind him. We go up to position Baghdad. There is the closest Russian position that we was supposed to clear.
I was a Charlie team leader for this operation, and the way we had it set up is we had a company assault that was going to assault Pervomaiske in the north and the south. We had it divided up into 2 sectors, north and south. My team specifically was supposed to start the assault by taking objective Baghdad. So in the drone recon footage that we took, we knew that we could not approach position Baghdad directly from the west due to anti-personnel mines and booby traps that we had seen within the trench and in front of it. So we had to get in behind it.
I want you guys to cover me in jiffy.
Yeah.
Not tough.
Oh, that might have been a fucking non-stop.
Oh shit.
Surely, can't. If that's a fucking non-stop.
Charlie, this is Bravo. Confirm that explosion was a Red Bull, over.
It was Charlie, throwing them.
Oh, it was a Red Bull.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Damn.
Roger, acknowledged. Can this call sign step off now, over? Can't, that's fucked.
Step off, be advised.
We're there waiting, we can hear the battle start. And for us, for Bravo, it was on us to wait for Charlie to, they had a position to clear on their way up to us. I believe that position was named Baghdad.
Push up, Jumbo! Yeah! Moving!
The position was like rubble. It was like a caved-in house, and the Russians were barricaded in the bunker under them, and the Russians had barricaded all the entrances with other rubble, besides a single one in the middle of the house.
Ready, Frank?
I've already fragged it twice.
Okay.
Can you get in there?
Getting in.
There's guys in. The guys might be in there.
Yeah. That guy's in there.
We start throwing in grenades and improvised explosives. There is an entrance facing east. It looks like almost like a murder hole.
God damn.
We couldn't really find the entrance to this position, so we started throwing in hand grenades through this murder hole. Something caught fire in there.
Get it right in that hole.
When this happened, now the battle really starts, and more sporadic gunfire starts, more and more artillery, more and more drones.
No, there's no sufficient opening, bro.
It must be inside the house. Get down!
After the explosions went off, yes, the Russians then knew we were there. So that's when a lot of IDF and machine gun fire started opening up.
Drop her! Drop her! Reloading!
Other teams in the south part of Pervomaiske were able to start their assault while I was supposed to be assaulting in conjunction with Bravo team. So I knew that we had to move up and get online with Bravo so that we can then start assaulting through Pervomaiske together, being online.
Roger. Get into Baghdad. We dropped 2 Red Bulls.
Once they deemed that the Russians couldn't effectively fight from that position, they would then push forward to me. So once that was clear, I believe they radioed to me saying that they were now on their way. So it was now for us to then push out and go.
Slava Ukraine.
Good.
Yep.
Get us the launcher.
Launcher, we need the launcher. C90. We step off for the objective, and the first thing that we see when we come out of the bunker is a drone overhead.
Enemy drones overhead. Fuck.
Enemy drone.
Can you see it?
Yeah, right there. You shoot it?
Confirm enemy drone over Kyiv, over.
Although you don't want to shoot down and engage friendly drones, when all the drones look the same and nothing is done to distinguish what is friendly and what isn't, you know, you're not going to take the risk. So we start crawling out of Kyiv. We see the drones, and they're like, Dave, what do we do? I'm like, fuck it, just shoot it. So we start shooting at it.
Yeah, let's come back in.
We have to fucking shoot it.
Yeah.
Fuck you, cunt.
Oh, stop.
It's very hard to hit a drone, they're very small. But when you do fire at them, it usually prompts them to leave or at least get further away. So if they're gonna watch us, that's fine. The ones we're concerned about are the droppers, the ones that drop the grenades on us.
We're ready to stand over.
Yep.
The Ukrainian sapper would lead us out of Kyiv, across the road adjacent to Kyiv there, and he would lead us down.
Where's he go? Around those buildings.
Is that friendly over us?
Okay. Go. Oh, we're moving, boys.
It's gonna drop a bomb, I think. Run out!
It's got nothing hanging. It's got nothing hanging. This is Bravo, say again, over.
Mason.
On my team, we worked entirely as just our teams this time. It wasn't like a mixed up group. We did have some additional support. We had you know, some snipers with us as well that were supposed to hang back and provide overwatch. I guess they made the decision not to do that just due to the fact that there was not any elevation for them to get good shots, so they rolled with us. We pushed forward, and we were trying to maintain like our lane with our, you know, our sister group over here, Alpha. We're moving forward with them. We ended up pushing forward without any resistance pretty far, probably about a good 200 to 300 meters before we got our first contact, which was a supposedly a regional or local HQ position or a bunker position. And it was heavily fortified. They had some traps set up in there, like one of the standing buildings had stacks of AT mines in all the corners.
Machine gun's right where that second round hit.
We get to the first Russian position, which was like a small bunker / cellar, and we start shooting at it. We're taking fire back. We're throwing grenades at it.
Hey, CB, yeah.
Through that room.
We gotta go forward. One guy on that machine gun. You guys cover.
While we were fighting through this, you know, we had to be very careful not to throw anything that could get close to those AT mines, because that would have just killed fucking everybody if one of them had gone off. We ended up fighting through that position. We thought we'd kill all the Russians in there. We learned a little bit later that we did not.
A lot of grenades down there, and we thought we cleared it, so we said, fuck it, let's go. We kept moving on. So we kept pushing.
Green sandbag is also friendly position.
After the last friendly line, we are pushing to the more forwards. Maybe it was like 100 meters, and we find the enemy bunkers. So we team leaders setting the baseline and putting to the machine gun positions.
Fire support team, move up on Bloodiest. Fire support team, moving.
So me and the teammate asserting to the bunker. So we are more forward, but there was in the front, they don't have something good cover. So we just holding the position, shooting to the bunker, try to find a good covering for the asserting. So my teammate got a shot, and I have a ricochet in my left chase.
Fuck! I can't! Help me!
go there. Window. Can you walk? Go! Go!
We got to the point where we had to now cross the road to get over to the other side to then start pushing forward, because where we were right now was where Charlie were going to come up in a few minutes to then help support us.
Everyone over here. There's a cellar entrance on this side of the building. Watch it.
Yeah, we're gonna frag it, okay.
No, we're gonna have it fucking fire support here. Cellar, entrance to the cellar's just there on the corner, okay? FSG, watch that wall, watch to the right, and Yorkie, watch their backs, okay? Stay down, stay down!
Right across the road from us was the infamous red brick building where the Russians were in that we could not clear. And we thought we'd have a better luck this time because at this stage we had made our own sort of hand grenades. We called them non-stop bombs. We're across the road from red brick. I'm sort of figuring out trying what to do. But I thought we could at least push across the road, but it was at this stage pretty much where everything just went not really bad, but really intense.
This is Bravo. My call sign is 10 meters south across the road from the red brick. Over.
Roger. You'll be advised the other friendlies moving up the flow.
This is Bravo. Roger. Over. Hey, Charlie's gonna be pushing up from our fucking southwest now. Okay.
We need to move that direction to link up with Bravo. Let's go. 2 guys in front of me. Sapper first. Let's go.
Come on, guys. Sapper up. Sapper up front. You good?
Yeah. Let's go. We have to move. We have to move.
Move it.
After being in comms with the team leader in Bravo, Dave, I had to try and find him. So as we were walking up, like I said, we were coming under a lot of fire.
Need to move.
Where? Over there?
That's Kiev. We need to go there.
Where?
South building. Red brick. Right there.
As we were pushing up, there was some separation between myself and the rest of the team at some point, and one of our guys in the team succumbed to a dropper drone, and he became a casualty.
Man down! Man down! Man down! Who's down? Jumper's down! We need to... Push up! Are we pushing up? Hold on! Yeah! Let's go!
For this operation, if we knew that if we were going to take casualties, that we had to stay in the firefight and keep fighting. So if the casualty was taken, they were to find cover and hold out, and then we would come and retrieve them later.
And there's a thing in the military that everybody says, like, we'll never leave a person behind. But the thing is like, it doesn't play out that way in reality. And it was the right decision because he ended up surviving. Now, if the entire team had stopped and we had tried to lift him out of there, we would have been the perfect target for a dropper or a drone. And we probably all would have been injured and he probably would have died. So, you know, it's counterintuitive to think that leaving a guy for now is the right thing to do because it's so driven into you to never leave anybody behind, but that's just the way it is. It's not what you expect all the time.
So we just kept on pushing and we got to this weird building that had like these diamond shapes in the wall. Like you could kind of like see through, like it was a wall full of these diamond like see-throughs. Might have been a Russian position. Apparently there was a bunch of anti-tank mines in it. But we get in there and myself and Lance are paired in this building. The rest of the team of Delta is going past us and we're kind of providing fire support.
Move! Go, go, go.
Come on, let's go left, go left.
See that position there on your left in front of you? Yeah. I'm gonna put Frag out!
Frag out!
I believe at some point during the fight, we had lost our radio, so unfortunately, we didn't have comms with HQ. They had us on drones, they were watching us move forward, but we weren't really in line with Alpha. They had encountered some pretty stiff resistance at a bunker.
Fuck. Get cover, mate, that's it. Go. Are you okay? Can you take it? Fuck! You gotta get down, man. You gotta get down. I'm not hit. Fuck. I will go back. I can't move my hand. Just cut off my fucking sleeve, man. I need to see where I'm hit. Yes, you're right. Fuck. Okay, I need you to bandage me. Bandage, okay.
I was with the teammate.
Get down, Rocket! Get down, get down!
And get some cover to him.
Are you okay?
I got a shot to the motor.
You have to go, it's dangerous. Okay, it's okay. Tony Cap! Fuck, where you hit? Yeah. Where you hit? Tony Cap!
I was confused and then I thought I losing my arm. So I want to pick up to my arm, but it's still in my holding to my body. So my arm is not working, my shoulder is not working. So my arm is I can feeling and I can moving. So I'm trying to the one hand to the tourniquet and it was very hard to.
Tourniquet, finally! Finally! Tourniquet! High and tight. We have to go. Nolan, you can walk it? Yes, can you? Yeah. Just go. Go.
As we were 20 meters away and about to cross the road, nearly immediately it was large amounts of enemy machine gun fire, and it was accurate. And to me it seemed like indirect machine gun fire, which you need to be pretty professional to know how to do. It's not like, you know, you're just aiming and shooting. Like indirect machine gun fire, it takes a professional skill set. So I was kind of like, okay, this may not be the guys we thought we were fighting. I think a lot of us realized there that we were going up against a lot of people and a lot of professional people.
Yeah, get
into fucking cover! Get over here and get into fucking cover! Oh shit. Alright, there's a fucking big ass crater over here. I'm moving into it.
Yeah.
Half of us were in this massive crater right next to this destroyed building, and the others were sort of spread out sort of next to the building.
Alright, we're gonna fucking get a support boat fire, heading down the road. The SAL team's gonna push across, okay? SBF's gonna fire down the road, and SAL force is gonna push across.
SBF's gonna fire down the road and assault's gonna push across. It's a setup.
South of Kiev, west of Red Brick, where are you?
This is Bravo. We are south. We are online with Red Brick to the south. Over. Charlie! Charlie, it's Bravo. Be advised. I'm about to put an SBF down the road and push across the orange building. Over.
Bravo!
Yeah. Bravo!
Drones are flying overhead, and we're asking like, is it friendly drone overhead? And they're like, yeah, friendly drone overhead, and there'd be like 2 or 3 drones. So we were like, fuck.
Drop her! Drop her!
And now the drones just keeps coming in wave. I have never seen anything like it in Ukraine before. There was drones everywhere. You shot one down, 3 more would come.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
Russians were shooting at us, plus artillery. So it's almost like a 3D fight where you have to look up constantly to make sure no drone is hovering above you and fighting in front of you because Russians are still shooting at you.
Where are these drones?
Charlie, be advised there are enemy drones above us, over. We could see drones coming up overhead, like shit, okay, like I didn't know if it was friendly. And I noticed the light flash on underneath and I'm like, oh, holy fuck, that's not friendly, because I knew at that time that a lot of drones had their drop mechanism for their grenades wired or wired to the light for the drone. So when the lights would turn on, so we all point and we all, about 5 of us at once, start shooting at it.
Shoot it! Shoot it! Shoot it!
That fucking drone!
It's okay.
The drone wobbles, it gets hit, it doesn't go down. We keep firing, it gets hit, it wobbles again, it doesn't go down. And then on the 3rd round, it hits, the drone drops. And as it's dropping, I can see the F1 grenade attached to its belly as it drops over towards the red brick building across the road and then explodes.
It had a,
Yes!
it had a fucking grenade on it! Woo!
I'm thinking, fuck, okay, like, when's Charlie coming up here? They should be coming soon.
Woohoo! Let's go, boys!
And they eventually show up. I look to my right and I see one of our dudes. He's got an AT4 on his back. He runs up to me with the biggest smile on his face. Okay, sweet. Charlie's here. They're all good.
We're taking fire from down this road on my left. We need suppressive fire so my assault group can cross. From any, I've got Zeus. We just need a couple more fucking guns probably hitting that way. No, you can provide suppressive fire from here. It just needs to be east. It needs to be towards the east. Yeah.
Another instance that happened, very shortly after is, so mortars were coming down as well. We're still in that same position, waiting for Charlie team to come up. An explosion happens in the sky about 30, 40 meters in front of us to the east. Half a second later, I feel this impact on my shirt.
Oh shit! This just fucking hit me, cunt.
Like, what the fuck? And I look down and I pick up these little flechette darts. And I quickly realize, oh fuck, they're using airburst mortar rounds.
Airburst! Airburst! All call signs, be advised, we just got hit by an airburst mortar, over.
McCarthy!
Where?
Right there, oh, it's a tracer.
Fucking hell, that almost hit me right in the fucking arm.
You alright?
Yeah, it didn't go through.
Thankfully for us, the mortar exploded too far away to do any damage. The little projectiles in the mortar itself had lost too much velocity to do any sort of impact, so they just sort of bounced off our clothes. But if that had landed closer to us or even on top of us, that probably would have taken out our entire team just about in the one go. So I link in with the team lead. So at this stage, I tell him, okay, we're taking machine gun fire from the east. I want to cross the road. I need you guys to provide support by fire to the east. So it puts his head down so we can cross.
So good, get ready to move! Zeus, hit him! Hit him! Left, you fucking left of the wall! No, oh, for fuck's sake! That way, cunt! That way! Fire!
We organise suppressive fire, we get prepared. I give the order to go. We hear Charlie start opening fire. Our RPK opens fire as well. And then I cross the road first, get into red brick, and then the 4 of us spread out.
On that wall there. Hey, the entrance is behind you, watch out.
Wanna frog it?
Yeah. Wait.
We were pretty far ahead. We thought the rest of the squads were all near us. They were not. Somehow we lost one of the radios to contact the talk and...
Ready to move, you and me? Let's do it.
Okay, boys.
Fucking cover us, yeah. Where are we moving to? Up to the building? Fuck. Ready? On you. All right. Fucking shit, let's do it. Okay. Ready? You go first. Yeah.
We were pushed forward pretty far at that point, and we didn't know at this point on our team, at least, that we didn't have a radio. So we kept moving forward, and we ended up getting about 300 meters from the final position, which was that dug-in bunker.
Put my rifle bag on top of it.
So we get to what was the Russian HQ, you could call it. It was their frontline HQ, basically, where we knew there was an officer in there and a decent amount of guys.
Stop! Radio Alpha, we need to know where they're at. I got a manhole!
Frag it!
Manhole!
Manhole!
Burn!
Frag out!
And we get pretty close to the position, but there's barbed wire in front of the position. So we make a baseline. We all 10 guys form in a baseline, separated by like 5 meters.
No! It's a manhole! Woo!
Breach the wire. I can't see it. Where's it at? You have eyes on it.
Guys, we gotta get calls with Alpha behind us.
Where? Alpha's way back there. Radio Alpha.
We don't have a radio.
What the fuck?
I'm at the far left of this baseline. I'm way at the edge. I'm close to the road, the road. And for some reason, I hear, it sounds like an RPG, shoots, and it comes at me, and I just hear the RPG warhead coming in my direction. And then next you know, it feels like someone threw hot pebbles the back of my neck.
We got raked with some pretty accurate, like indirect AGS fire, and that ended up hitting CB pretty bad. It was like almost a direct hit. I got hit in a couple places, like in my leg and my face and my throat, but it wasn't bad. I got hit in the guts, and I thought, like, oh my God, this is gonna suck. Like, if I survive, this is gonna be bad.
How are we?
I don't know. I got hit in the gut.
I know, I'm bleeding.
I got hit in the gut. Did it hit me? Let your hands in, man. Hands. Am I bleeding here?
Let's see. No, you're good.
Luckily, that didn't penetrate. I was just bleeding a little bit.
CB is down.
I immediately went to go check on CB, and me and Lance went to pick him up. We moved him back to that bunker position, and I started just working on him.
Where's CB? Where is CB?
My brain couldn't comprehend that I was gonna get wounded. It wasn't a thought. And next you know, I'm the very first casualty in Delta Squad. I'm like, oh shit, I'm hit. So I walk over to my medic, Tango, and I kind of wobble over. I sit down in front of him, and I just start applying tourniquets to both my legs. And I'm just like, he's like, you all right? I'm like, I'm hit. So instinct, just first tourniquet on my left leg, first tourniquet on my right. I grabbed another tourniquet because I felt some pain in my left arm. I put a tourniquet on there, and my buddy Tango, he's cutting up my pant leg, and he's looking, and there's blood coming from my ankle, so he puts a tourniquet there. Not a tourniquet, sorry, a bandage. And Lance comes over, and I'm like, Lance, he's like, am I hit in the neck? And he looks at my neck and goes, fuck, CB's hit in the neck. And I remember my heart just dropped. I'm like, oh shit, I'm hitting the neck. Tango puts a bandage around my neck, and Lance goes, we need to get CB the fuck out of here. He's pretty fucked up. And I'm like, oh. So I look more fucked up than I feel.
We were taking constant fire as we're moving back, and then the trench line to our right started hitting us with SPG rockets, I believe. And they were aiming, thank God they were bad shots because they would have killed us all. They were aiming directly for that house that had the mines in the corners, but they kept going either low or high. We were providing suppressive fire on that tree line position to the right.
Trace full back.
So we made the decision to, like, okay, we're getting shot at from every direction. We don't know what's up with Alpha. We don't have comms. We don't have eyes on anyone. And we've got like 3 casualties at this point. Not severe, like CB needed to get out, but everybody else was pretty okay. And we told our other, like, half of the team, hey, okay, you guys make movement back. We'll keep providing suppressive fire.
You good, brother? You get hit? Yeah, I'm alright though. Obviously. Nah, I'm okay. Still alive for now, but I got a fucking headache.
We like lose best guy.
Get online with Alpha. Hey, pulling up cover fire on you. Move.
Reloading. Whoa! Fuck me! Oh, fuck, I'm hit! I'm hit! We gotta move! Oh, fuck! Get out of here, Endok, get out! Go! 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 Oh, fuck!
I got hit.
Fuck!
You hit.
Oh!
Haji, this is Alpha. I've been hit on the right leg. I'm okay, I can move.
Get cover or move past it. Do not stay on the open. If you're gonna move north, or if you're moving east, the building 40 meters to your front is a rush.
All right.
You all right, buddy? You all right?
Continue check the tourniquet.
Yep. All right.
Chef, I need help.
Yep,
Hold it tight.
Yep.
Hold it tight.
Yep, you're good. You're all right. Okay.
More than tight, more than tight.
Okay, this is gonna hurt. Okay. You're all right. Okay. Oh, you're okay.
Okay.
You're okay. You're okay. You're all right, brother. Okay? Okay. You're okay. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna walk out of here, okay?
So the secret to surviving would be to follow your drills, don't panic. Once you start panicking, obviously everything is going to go south and everybody is going to get infected by that panic. You need to stay organized. It helps when you're with people that know what they're doing. And obviously vice versa, you need to know what you're doing.
Very low, boys. Try to just fucking off with me. Stay low, Jay.
Say again, Eva.
Alright. Hey, I'm gonna non-stop this. You need to get fucking like behind that building.
I remember looking over towards Charlie to see how they're doing, and I see these two drones come across and just drop grenades, and I remember screaming,
No! Shoot the drone, the big one!
We get stopped on a phase line after a group to our left needs us to make a line to suppress a position so they can go up and assault it.
Get in line, fellas. Get in line.
Come on, guys!
We couldn't shoot east because we had to look up all the time because there were so many drones. Every time I looked up, I was just seeing a Russian drone just getting ready to drop off, or the grenade is already on the way. So you had to make the line and always had to move away after a minute or so because you couldn't stay there for so long because of all the drones.
Mike, set up that gun east.
Is it our drone?
Where?
Straight ahead, 12 o'clock. We got droppers!
I remember it was so hot, it was like 33, 34 degrees that day, and we were so heavy because we had to have so much equipment with us because we had to take out so many positions and bunkers, and it was just wearing people down extremely quickly. And after a couple 100 meters after position back that, we get stopped on a phase line.
We're taking fucking mortar fire.
As Charlie team was providing support by fire, I can remember having to engage Russians in a position that were 40 meters to our 12 o'clock. And I can hear someone in the team yell out, "Dropper." And then I looked up. And I remember seeing the drone and it had a grenade on it. So I reoriented my rifle to try and take out the drone.
At that point, everybody scattered in each direction. I think I managed to run like 10 meters. I look up to see where the drone is. Of course, it's following me. And the second I look up, I see the grenade is already on the way. I was in front of a tree, I remember, like a tree trunk. And I just pick a side and try to make it as small as possible and just hope it lands on the other side of the tree. It did not. It landed to my right side, so I got injured a couple places on my right arm. That was the first time I got like really injured in Ukraine. I think it was the shock of like, holy fuck, I got hit. So I yelled a little bit. And after we got the tourniquet on, it faded away again. Like the shock of getting hit just got away again.
I only know what's going on with my team and Charlie team, Alpha and Delta. Those guys, their battle was, entirely different. They were in pretty heavy fighting through their entire advance.
We need to pull back and get a fighting position.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
You're okay. You're all right.
And
See your leg, brother. Roll on the side.
we gotta be covered.
Okay, you're good. That bleeding stopped. You're good.
Chip, has my bleeding stopped?
Yes, it hasn't soaked anymore.
Make sure his
You're
bleeding's
okay.
under control, please.
Yep. Hey, brother.
Hey, come in.
Okay, that stopped. You're good. You're okay.
I try to fall back because I don't want a second time to pass out, so I have to moving.
Pull back. Fall back.
So I was a first man and I go trying to find the rally point, but I missing to the second man, third man. I was a MIA in the field. And then I'm trying to find the Ukraine bunkers. I'm moving to the more and more west, but it was very hard.